Moss, who's the city manager of Naples. He's coming to us from their emergency management center right now. Mr. Moss, thank you for your time right now. We're the storm closing in. Do you feel like you all have done everything you can do?
We have. We've been working on this for a week now. We have all of our employees stationed in the city. We have heavy equipment and extra equipment, and we've put them into higher elevations to protect them from the inevitable storm surge. So all we're doing right now, besides answering questions, is just waiting for the storm to pass, and then we'll mobilize. Our first task is to begin clearing the roads. Since we know that we're going to have a lot of loss of trees. Our community of 20,000 has 20,000 trees on the public rights-of-way and parks, and a lot of those will topple. And so we need to get out there and clear the roads so we can provide police and fire and emergency services and begin search and rescue if necessary. So we're set to go. We're just sitting here waiting now.
What do you know about the timing for Naples?
Did you say the timing?
Yeah.
Well, we think the eye will be here at around 4 to 5 o'clock this afternoon, but right now it looks like it's fairly sustained hurricane force winds as we look out the window.
And it does seem like the citizens of Naples have taken your warnings to heart.
We're fortunate that many people left, but we still have a lot of people here. We've urged them to get away from the beachfront, try to shelter in place on the second floor, if at all possible. And yes, luckily they did listen, but unfortunately the entire state appeared to be evacuating, so leaving was just very difficult for everybody. But I think that was a good move, and our task is to get the city back in order so people can quickly and safely get back to their homes.
When's the last time Naples faced something like this?
We had Hurricane Wilma in 2005, and the eye of the hurricane passed over. Fortunately, there was not a lot of structural damage with that hurricane, and we anticipate the same this time. Again, most of the damage is going to be to the power lines. We've all lost power now. When trees topple, they'll dig up the water and sewer lines. And so if there's too many broken lines, we're going to have to shut down the water treatment plant until we isolate the breakages, and then we'll restore water and sewer. So that is a risk. For people that decided to remain, they're likely to be without power for days or even weeks. And the temperature in Florida this time of year quickly gets up into the 90s. So it's going to be a little bit of struggle for a few people, but we'll get past this and we'll be in business very quick.
I know you've got a lot of work ahead. Bill Moss, thanks very much from Naples. I want to stay with Naples right now. Matt Gutman has been on the streets of Naples this morning. And as you see, even though it's not hurricane force yet, the winds there, Matt, really are building.
They are whipping through here. And what's almost more astounding, George, is the amount of rain. I lived in Florida for 7 years until a couple of years ago. And there are typically these summer squalls, and it's almost a whiteout. And we're seeing something much worse than that. I don't think I've ever seen anything come down so hard. I'm standing right under a 4-story building. There's a wall right next to me, so you can see what's happening behind. And I want you to take a look at that building behind me. No boards, no metal plates, no steel. And that's because it was built up to code to a Hurricane 5, and that is able to withstand this storm. So anybody who's not behind something like that really needs to seek shelter. And right now, all the hotels in the area that have taken in evacuees from the eastern side of the state. Those are folks who thought that the storm would hit there, Miami, Fort Lauderdale, and regions farther north, came here seeking shelter. Now, all of those people have been ordered into their rooms in these hotels to get away from the weather, away from the common areas. That is dangerous right now. They are being told, get low. If you have to put mattresses on your head or pillows, that's what you have to do right now. Also, we're starting to hear initial reports of landlines going down. I've tried to call a number of these hotels as well, and it's just going straight to an operator. So things are very much picking up here. There's been a lull right now, but these bands have been sweeping through here for a long time. And one of the things that we've noticed is certainly the tops of the trees. This storm is acting like a giant industrial-sized blender, just destroying and mincing branches, leaves, and everything in its path. And that's what people have to look out for right now, George.
There's so much churning there. Matt Gutman, thanks very much. Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.